Deadline reports James Gunn teases some Peacemaker characters will continue in other DC series. It's not exactly Peacemaker 3, but they're going to continue on.
So this is interesting, because in this season he's just like universe hopping at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means there's a multiverse in James Gunn's DC Entertainment Universe. Does it not?
Well, we talked about how he is very loyal to his group of actors that he always brings on for multiple projects.
Right.
And I think this is his way of saying to these guys, hey, I appreciate you guys making Peacemaker popular. John Cena, all these other people, including his wife. His wife's in there as well, right? So, so I think he's being loyal and saying that, hey, you're not going to just be shunned to the side now. You've helped me bring on depth into this project that I'm doing for DC.
Right.
And so I think you're going to see some. I don't think all of them are going to be going into the movies and TV shows, but I think you're going to see cameos from them throughout the projects that he's got lined up.
Okay.
You're definitely going to see John Cena for sure in some capacity, right? Whether it be a movie or a TV show, don't know. But I can see John Cena being a part of like the Justice Gang. Greg, can you imagine him and Green Lantern? The banter they would have.
I can see that. That'd be a good pairing for sure. But also, I'm so baffled at how Peacemaker became the center of this like tying together universe things or closing universes off. It's just a regular dude. It's just a regular dude. Just some Joe Schmo C-rated villain that they picked up and was like, okay, hey, you, John Cena.
Have you watched the new Peacemaker season 2?
No. You keep telling me, but I don't want to get. I don't want to subscribe again.
Okay, well,
just to watch.
You can come over to my place and watch it.
Okay.
It is one of the best TV shows right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, you've said that. You have said that.
Season 2 is, I think it's on par with season 1. And
okay.
Season 1 was a wild ride. It was not what I expected. It went the other way. It was good in a good way. It was just a wild ride, right? Like cocaine cowboy ride, right? It was good. Dar says, I'm with you. Sheldon, how did Peacemaker become the face of DC live action?
It's a fair point, man. It just kind of came out of nowhere.
Is he though? I don't know if he's the face of DC. I think he's just one of those. I think James Gunn got lucky with another Guardians of the Galaxy type of project.
But because Peacemaker wasn't even his to begin with, right? He didn't start Peacemaker. Am I wrong about this?
Well, I don't think he started Peacemaker, but I think what he did was he brought it to the forefront. This character was a blended character in the background, and he brought it to the forefront. Right.
Okay.
And that's what he does. That's what he does he did it with Guardians of the Galaxy. They were just blended in the background, and then he brought them up to the front. And people like different. They don't like the same old all the time, right? I think obviously he's going to hammer down Batman, Superman. He's already hammering down.
Oh, it is created by James Gunn. My bad. It is.
I just see James Gunn, just like I said, he's being loyal. He wants to make sure these guys get more jobs down the road.
Yeah.
John Cena fits this role really well.
I'm very impressed with John Cena's career. Dude started a lot of small things, and his acting just got better and better and better. And he's a way better actor than The Rock. Way better
at an earlier stage in his career. And I do say early because I think it's still early in his career.
Yeah.
I think he's already surpassed where The Rock was at the same time frame.
In terms of acting skills, 100%.
Yeah.
Rock is just a name. But I think his name is starting to falter a bit here. People are getting tired of him.
Well, the Machine, whatever it is, they're trying to pump him for an Academy Award. I don't know.
With that MMA movie he's doing?
Yeah. I don't know about that. I haven't seen it, so I can't really say much about it. I'm kind of done with The Rock and his antics and his ego. that's
Oh, yeah.
ballooned, right? Kind of done with that, where he wants his hand in everything. He's just never satisfied, and he's always being a bully about it. If he
Mhm.
doesn't get his way, he'll cry about it and stomp his feet.
Exactly like how he tried to take over DC with his Black Adam movie.
Yeah, get that garbage out of here. But yeah, I look at it and I say, okay, you know what? Good for you for being loyal to these people that have helped you become a household name as a director.
Mhm.
Um,
Absolutely.
we talked about Chris Pratt maybe down the road joining the DC. It's a capacity if he doesn't have much roles in Marvel going forward.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, for me, I have no issues with him continuing and spreading these characters out to other IPs, right? Peacemaker 3, that's a long ways off, I think.
Right.
I think we're at least 2-3 years away from even him putting this into actual motion, because he's got so much that he's going to be working with right now that he has to get out first. Like, we have the Green Lantern movie or TV show that's
TV
coming
show.
out.
Yep.
That has to be a success.
I mean,
Ev-
after Nathan Fillion's portrayal of Guy Gardner, I kind of want to believe that he's going to be doing the right things for like Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan. But yeah, I'm right there with you. It has to be a phenomenal show.
Yeah.
Because at some point they're going to have to introduce Kyle Rayner, and they're going to have to wipe out the Green Lantern Corps. Spoiler alert for those of you that don't know that. But the Green Lantern Corps does get wiped out, and Kyle Rayner becomes the last known Green Lantern. He houses them all.
We're probably far away from that, though, right? Are we not?
I mean, in their established universe, it's hard to say. It might not be that far away realistically.
I mean, Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan are going to be around for, I think, 10 years. Easy.
Ooh, okay.
I think so, in my opinion.
Michael Chandler's going to be old playing Hal Jordan.
Well, I think he's going to die.
Maybe that's the plan. They're going to do Parallax Hal Jordan, where he goes crazy, gets the cape with the white hair, and just messes up everybody. Ooh, that'd be sick.
That'd be a great twist.
That was a great comic book series too. Oh my
Yeah.
God, that'd be cool.
And I would love to see, teacher versus student
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I'd be interested to see that. If you haven't seen Peacemaker 2, I'm not going to try to spoil things, but there has been some cameos.
Cool.
I'm doing my best to hide the cameo on the screen here. Okay, Rick Flags is not senior is not the cameo. He's one of the main characters in there. It's not a cameo.
Gotcha.
There was the recent episode that dropped. There was a major cameo that showed up. James Gunn has said that there is going to be no Superman in this show as a cameo, but he didn't say if Clark Kent will show up or not.
Ooh, interesting.
And he has not showed up right now, just for the
That's
record.
fair, but it's always the play on words, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm starting to kind of realize about James Gunn's movies. It's like, it's not everything. What he says, it's not really. It's kind of like smoke and mirrors, because with the Superman movie, he said Superman, this isn't like the strongest Superman, but then we learn in the movie, Superman's been fighting weakened the entire time. He got his ass kicked. He got sun powered repaired, but only at like 80%, and then went to go fight some more. And like, yeah. So I'm starting to believe that like he's saying this isn't like all his words. There's like play on his words a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I want to see Superman to be a little bit more stronger. This is not the Superman that I signed up for. But so I'm expecting to see in the next movie him to be a bit stronger.
Well,
You got to show me something.
That's what I think. Spoiler alert for anybody, but that scene where he was trapped in that pocket dimension and they had Metamorpho create that fake sun and that gave him that power burst, and he was getting sucked into the black hole, and he blew himself away from, like, that's not just a small feat Superman can do. Like, that's huge. You're blowing yourself away with air against a super gravitational force. I think he was playing with people when he's saying this is a weaker Superman.
He did introduce or tease about the new film that is Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
In the script that he put on the, obviously he knew what he was doing. He has a human anatomy with the brain in it. And everyone obviously thinks of Brainiac as the main villain. And he did say that Brainiac was supposed to be in the first movie, but he nixed it. He made some changes. I can't wait because I would love to see Brainiac on the big screen.
A live action Brainiac we have not gotten yet is going to be amazing.
Well, we had it on TV shows, but we never had
Yeah.
it in a movie.
That's okay. Fair enough. I don't really count that. I don't really count it, but it is what it is.
So I'm very interested to see that. It's supposed to have Lex and him team up. Now, Peacemaker TV show, there is a setup as to how that it starts to happen.
I kind of heard about this. I kind of got a little bit.
Well,
of
if you're on
that.
the social media, it would be ruined for you because it got ruined for me before I even watched the show.
Oh, that's
this is what I don't like. There's people out there. People out there just shoot it out there, and I was just like, dude, like just wait a minute. Let people sit down and watch before you be at the forefront and throw it out there because you want to get follows. It's just crazy. People have no patience and get the stuff out, but it is what it is. That's the social media world. What do you expect? It got ruined for me. I accidentally opened up my social media. It was my fault too, in a way, right? Obviously, you opened it up. You expect things to happen.
Spoilers. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the idea behind it, the way he constructed it, is pretty good. I like it. It's going to be interesting how this dynamic is going to play out. This also could set up for Lex being the president of the United States.
Ooh, okay.
That's, I think, should be the ultimate goal, is to have Lex be the president of the United States, because it comes right out of the animation and the books.
Yep.
And I think it'll be fantastic to see him be the president, which it gives him the ability to have power, right? And
he's a big public figure.
Yeah, he can be the direct, equivalent to Superman in terms of public interest.
Mm-hmm.
So,
would people be ready to see a political Superman movie happen?
Villains can be presidents. Sheldon.
True. You're not wrong.
So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm very I'm looking forward to it. How he goes about
navigating this,
because you got to do it carefully, because you don't want a show to fumble, because then it just screws up everything you're building. There's a lot of stress involved in this, right?
Because contradictions can happen. Plot holes can definitely happen,
yes,
especially if you're not careful with your writing and you're not referencing something.
Disney.
Yeah, exactly. Disney does a lot of that, and they screw up a lot. So,
just
hope DC doesn't.
I also don't want him to just bring a show out just for the sake of it.
I saw that. I saw that. That's why I made the face.
Oh man. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see where this takes, and I hope that it does well, because DC definitely needs it.